raining, it's pouring, it's Friday, and this man is not going to be boring. Welcome to a brand new episode of With the Side of Chaos. It's Patricio, aka Rocky. And as always, I'm joined by the man who literally he's a mogwai. You can't get him wet.
No, I don't do well under the weight of water. If there's too much water in my body, then I become hydrated and I'm less salty. And that just isn't exactly the way that I want to be remembered.
Oh my
as
God.
a wet noodle, my stick legs and all that kind of good stuff.
Oh shit.
How are you, buddy?
I am doing a lot better.
Do we have more of our intro? I forget.
Sadagas.
No, I was just Salty Aaron. That's cool. My last name can die in the bowels of the history books. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Dude, so last week we didn't do a show because I was sick.
Yeah, you had the HIV.
I did not have the HIV. I had the cold. I had a really bad cold.
Really bad cold. Did you have a lot of congestion?
I had congestion, stuffy nose, everything, dude. And
did you have COVID?
I did not. I actually took 2 tests to make
sure
I didn't.
Over the course, we just assume that everything's COVID.
Yeah,
now. You know what I mean. We could have monkeypox, but we just assume we have COVID.
It's like if people forget, like there's such thing as the common cold.
Yeah.
In this,
so you had a common cold in the middle of COVID season.
I had a common cold I think this is post COVID.
Yeah, I think so at this point. I mean, Fauci retired, so I mean,
yeah, it's
it's true.
The other day, like I think I was driving through Thornton Park. And it was just like all these people just walking around, living life, doing their thing. And I'm like, you know what? I think we're back. I think we're back to like...
We're almost back. I would say that there is still some more of Darwinism that needs to take place before we're fully done. You know what I mean?
What's the, what would it be so we're back to like normal? Because...
I don't think there is ever going to be a retrospect look at how we used to be versus how we'll be now. You know what I mean? Because we're all a little bit of fucked up now because of all the stuff that we did during COVID. We were inside and then we were outside and then the stores were opening at a percentage, 10, 15, 20% of how a store was open, how many people could go in the store. All that stuff is gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now we're seeing people go to nightclubs every Friday night and just fuck each other on a dance floor. So, I mean, I guess we're back to as normal as we can be, you know?
Yeah. No, I haven't gone back out to the clubs these past few months. Well, a lot more regularly than normal.
That's fair.
Yeah, these last 2 weekends I've been to Southern Nights.
Yeah, I've been doing the gay stuff.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. You enjoying the ass grabbing from the males?
It is great.
Yeah,
they actually know how to grab an ass properly, not just like dig their nails into it, but like a soft, gentle groping of my left butt cheek.
Just your left, not your right.
Well, the right butt cheek still gets some love, but I feel it's like people go more for the left side. I think my left butt cheek.
So you're a lefty.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
You're a left cheek kind of guy.
I'm a left there. That's the name of the episode. Left cheek kind of guy.
Left cheek kind of guy. That's super. It's better than what I had, which was autoerotic asphyxiation, rain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sadly, I actually do know what you mean.
I do. Yeah. You can't come unless you can't breathe.
And
we started this off strong.
Oh no, dude.
God. Oh wow. All right.
Well, no, I'll pivot real quick. I was watching an adult film the other day.
Now, as you should.
Yeah.
How many people were participating in the video?
3.
3. Well, that's good.
Yeah,
3. 3's a good number.
Yeah, and
better than 1.
It's funny because I came to a realization in regards to porn itself. And
okay.
I want to put this up.
You're gonna put porn up on our show. That's perfect. Finally I can be amused of being here. Just kidding. I love you.
Here we go. And there we go.
All right. Yeah. So he's going to pull up some porn. Step porn. Oh, we're getting there. Okay. Yeah. Mommy loves me.
I watched a video because like the actors were hot. They were insanely hot. I'm like, okay, let's watch this. And then it was, and I'll put the scenario out there so you understand. It's a gentleman who identifies as the stepfather.
Oh, okay. So he okay.
All right. And then the older woman who identifies as the stepmother.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And they're talking about, well, we should, oh my God, stepdaughter is cute. Okay. And then they proceed to having their.
So who's the actual parent then?
That's the question.
It's just really like degrees of separation family sex.
It really is, because I'm like, okay, so if he's her stepdad and she's her stepmom, Where's the biological parent?
Yeah, there isn't.
There
isn't. That parent is out working, so they can afford that really nice house they live in, which I've never understood is how much porn is shot in beautiful houses in California.
I know, dude. There are some really nice properties, and they all have really great pools.
Yeah,
huge interior, like how to say it, big living rooms with extended ceilings.
Yes, vaulted ceilings, very very large. Yeah, it's creepy how many people have fucked in B&Bs and Airbnbs all over the place. It's amazing.
Who was it? I think it was Miguel Colon who had mentioned the other day that Airbnb passed a new regulation that you're not allowed to film adult films in Airbnbs anymore.
Good luck.
Yeah.
How are you gonna?
Yeah.
How are you gonna market that?
How are you
gonna legislate that?
How are you gonna regulate that?
Yeah.
Because
there's no way that unless I don't know. I mean, that really goes back to this scenario. Actually, there was a movie premise recently. It didn't take place in the 2020s, 2000s. It took place in like the 80s or 90s. It's a movie called X.
Okay.
It's an A24 film. These porn actors and actresses are going out to this farm property, and they're going to shoot a video. And they just do it. They don't have the consent of like
damn right, Shay. We're talking about step porn.
Porn.
You love that step porn, don't you?
Yeah, just right off the bat, we went with step porn, so you're welcome. But anyways, no, they did the whole thing, and they didn't ask for like permission to do that stuff. But the people who rented the property were like Jason Voorhees and crazy as fuck, you know what I mean? And all this weird stuff happens. But for the premise of the movie, they created Airbnb porn before it was, Airbnb.
Well, so when it comes to filming a porn, there's really not that many permits that need to be.
There's no permits.
There's no permits, right?
Yeah, it's two people fucking minimum.
Yeah.
I mean, one person fucking themselves minimum on camera, and you can't really legislate that in any way, shape, and form. If it's from personal property and it's yours, if you're the one who's doing the recording or you're recording someone else, how are they going to whatever? I did not think we were going to start with step porn, so here we are.
Yeah, no. And there really are no rules or laws that protect sex workers and their monetizations of their product. Remember when we did our OnlyFans episodes a few months back?
Yeah.
And that was like the one thing that was the obstacle for these sex workers. That
it's 1099 though, isn't it?
It is a 1099, but at the same time,
that's a tax form.
They are not protected when fraud is used against them.
Yeah, well, you know what? You choose. I don't want to say anything negative, but honestly, if you're in that kind of industry, you should already have that expectation that things are not always going to go the way you want it to.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if anything, you're used to disappointment.
Oh, yeah, no.
And that's why you're probably doing what you're doing.
And that's why they have a fluffer on set.
Exactly. And if you have enough money to hire a fluffer, you're doing better in porn than most people are.
Oh, no, definitely.
Yeah, because I think fluffers are only a California porn thing. I don't think I've ever heard of a fluffer here. Maybe there's a few in Miami.
I would love to meet a fluffer.
Yeah, you want to get a fluffer on the show?
I would love to get a fluffer on the show to see, how hard their work is.
Yeah, I definitely would love to see fluffing.
Yeah.
Just live, like kind of like a Howard Stern kind of thing. Sareth, I'm fluffy. Sareth, you're the opposite of the fluffy I want. I apologize. I want the other one, the other sex, not just Malaysian boys.
Oh God.
I love you, Sareth.
If you want to go that route, all right.
Yeah. All right. Well, want to fluff me? Wow, you're just having fun with the teleprompter today, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Just go from Steph porn to fluffer to Sareth. I'm fluffy.
I feel like Sareth would be the most positive fluffer in the market, and he would destroy it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he would give so much like positivity and positive reinforcement to the character to the performer themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That he's like, you're gonna do great, buddy. You're gonna do awesome.
And with Sareth being who he is, he can already talk about the dirty stuff. But and he won't have a problem He could just talk to him and fluff him up that way.
Yeah.
Because Surratt's got that ability.
So, like, not even a physical contact fluffer, but like a more of a verbal fluffer.
He's a verbal contact fluffer.
He's a verbal fluffer.
That's the name of the episode. Verbal contact fluffer. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, you're welcome, Surratt. Jesus Christ, I can't. This show has already started off.
Yeah, this is bad shit already. Yeah. Hey, so I noticed something these last couple of weeks. No. I did have. Have you ever noticed that when you're talking to someone recently, that the possibility of maintaining eye contact?
Yeah,
this is a thing now. Like I can do it.
Yeah,
like I can.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, when you make eye contact, it's like you're planning on killing that person.
No, I just windows into their soul.
Even looking at you right now, I feel like you're gonna hurt me.
Really?
Yeah.
Genuinely?
You have those, like, I'm gonna do something.
I have menacing eyes.
That's the word.
Yeah.
You have menacing eyes.
Like smile, empty soul behind these pale white eyes.
Well, that description really isn't far from the truth.
Yeah. What you think? I don't kill people.
Well, you're not a killer. I don't think you'd be even.
I've never. I don't know. Let's
stay away from that.
It's a hung jury on that one. Well, I know I hung the jury. Sorry. But anyways. No, but maintaining eye contact for a continuous amount of time, I've noticed that most people cannot do it. Is that something that is in our society that is more common, that people can't just like look at each other anymore? They always kind of do this. Like you and I are talking, maintaining eye contact, and then they'll do like this, and they'll just try to break the eye contact. What is it? What's going on? Tell me.
I think it's just like, yeah, it's great to have eye contact, but at the same time, like you don't want to make that person feel completely uncomfortable. Now, I'm sure I would love to bring my attorney in on this one because she has to talk with people constantly when it comes to consultations. And God damn, can I see if Aaron's available?
Yeah, well, in a little bit.
Yeah,
but generally, in like, do you see it as you as a person? When you're communicating with other people, do you see like that eye contact be broken constantly, or like because you and we're doing it right now, and I'm trying to maintain eye contact with you, and I understand you got other things going on, but as we're talking, you just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, so explain, like, tell me what you think.
I think it's like when you're, oh my God, how do I describe this? Because I have to maintain, I have to keep eye contact when I'm making a point, and then break a little bit to I can't think properly.
That's fine. That's fine. This is something I've been thinking about.
I have to break eye contact for a few seconds just so we can refresh it.
Okay, so your brain basically, once you and I engage, you have to. That's your thought, and then before your next thought comes, you have to finish that thought, reset, and then come back to the eye contact. Is that pretty much like the beginning and the end of it?
Yeah. Because, yeah, it's kind of like, in a sense, it's like poking the bear, but like I'm poking the bear by looking away for a second. So it's like, oh, he stopped looking at me, but I'm bringing it right back. So it keeps the person that I'm talking to, like, in the conversation, like, oh, when psychologically, are they really talking to me? Are they really trying to get my attention kind of stuff? But yeah, I mean,
so even now, like, let's just talk about the last 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You broke eye contact with me 4 times.
Yeah.
4 times.
Yeah.
I counted. So it's not a knock to anyone. It's just, I've noticed that recently people generally have that period of time where they need to reset their brains. And here's something to me. My dad says, maintain eye contact.
Yeah.
Always. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get out of their purview, then you've lost them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just something that I've been thinking about recently.
I feel that it's easier if I'm talking to multiple people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a constant distraction around you. There's constant distractions around you. That's 100% for real. Yeah. A car just turned around right behind you. And I looked at the car for a brief second.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I feel like when it's, let's say like there's 4 or 5 people in the room, right, I'm going to talk to every single one of them. And it's easier for me because I'm spreading out that attention span with everybody.
Right.
Evenly. But if it's just one person, if I'm talking to you,
it's too direct.
It's way too direct.
Yeah.
And I feel that if you can maintain eye contact for more than 5-10 seconds at a time,
and I just did 20,
you're gonna make the person feel uncomfortable. Like,
are you uncomfortable?
I'm not uncomfortable. It's just, I think that's just the way I process information and I process conversations with people.
It's interesting because I've had some conversations with some people over the last couple of weeks, and I started noticing about 2 months ago.
Okay.
As I really started, because like I said, a lot of stuff has changed in my head, and I'm able to continuously talk to somebody and maintain absolute eye contact with them and not break. And I think it's starting to become a game to me. You know what I mean? It's like, how long can you look? It's like that staring contest. You're looking at another person. You're like, is this person going to fault to me? You know what I mean? Am I the bigger in this? It's almost like a stare down. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times, depending on the situation of how you're talking to someone. Obviously, if it's business, you're making direct eye contact. You want to know that person is going to receive what you're telling them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then there's other times where it's just you and I who are having a jolly conversation, eating our food and stuff. Then when distractions are fine, you know, go down for the taco, you know, and the process repeat. But me and my wife, we talk, and she maintains eye contact with me the whole time, a lot of the time.
Really?
Yeah. Which I find kind of odd because now that's what's routine for me.
So let me ask you this. Yeah. When you're on stage and you're doing your
this is a bad time.
Bits,
yeah.
How is it with your eye contact and the crowd? Like,
that's part of it. That's a part of everything.
Really? How so?
Yeah. What I'll do is a lot of the themes in what I'm saying are uncomfortable. A lot of the time.
I remember. I know.
And the other night, I made direct eye contact with a white lady, and I said, "When I come."
You made direct eye contact. Yeah. You said that right there.
And I did it with a man. I did that with a man too. I've done it with, but I make them feel uncomfortable. It's part of it.
Okay.
It's part of my shtick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's really funny to me to do that because it's just recently I've started doing that, but it makes everything so much better because one person is receiving the direct eye contact and everybody else is laughing with me to that person, but that person knows that they're a part of the show.
Okay.
And they feel that 10 seconds, 4 seconds or whatever, it's all eyes on them. And they think it's funny. And they realize, wow, he was talking literally to me.
The one thing, because I do bingo, I do
trivia, yeah.
And when I'm talking to the people in between rounds, just doing the whole networking thing, right there, because I'm selling myself, I'm selling a product, I try to maintain as much eye contact as possible, just so they know, like, I'm not here just to spiel or just spit. I am here to just inform you and let you know that, hey, I'm a real person. We have a great time here. I'd love for you to come back because I want them to have the connection with me.
Right.
So they continue to support the art, the show, the project.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It makes full sense. I like who Facebook user is. I'm a non-46668231.
Yeah. So what's up,
good, Rocky?
What's up, Facebook user? I feel like that's Robin. I think that's our buddy Robin who
doesn't like Facebook.
No. It could be a networking issue or some shit like that.
Okay. I was thinking it was Greg.
I want to ask you this: has anyone ever asked you? And that this has happened to me this week. Has anyone ever asked you to move, like to help them move?
I just say no.
You just say no.
At this point in my life, I'm too skinny to carry your couch up any stairs. Ever. I do not give a shit. I help people move in Chicago. I help people move in Illinois, and I help people move in college. In Florida, I've helped one person move, and I'm not even friends with that person. so I help them move the fuck out. You know what I mean? I was throwing their shit out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, other than that, I don't help people move. It's a personal thing because then I have to be a part of your world, and I don't want to be a part of somebody else's internal quiet zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their solace of fucking solitude or whatever. I don't like that.
I actually know you helped. Was it you that helped Alex move?
Which Alex?
Our former co-host.
No,
that wasn't you.
I don't even remember which Alex. Oh, Redhead.
Yeah,
no, I didn't help her move.
Really? I thought you were there. Anyways, no, it's funny because when you're helping someone move, you're touching everything of theirs. You're moving everything.
Yeah, you see their shit.
You see everything. And there was one time where I had grabbed a box, and next thing you know, I start hearing the zzz.
Yeah.
You remember telling me telling the story?
I think so. Yeah, I think I know where we're going.
Yeah, and
tell us anyway.
I gave the box to the individual. I'm like, hey, there's something in your box. And immediately she just got completely embarrassed.
Wait, did she go pale white?
She went pale. Oh, she was already pale.
Yeah.
She went even more pale white at that point.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, You know, like I said, it's someone's private life, and you're picking it up and moving it from location A to location B. You know what I mean? And there's a whole lot of stuff that happens in between that. You imagine that rain in that buzzing box inside the box. You know what I mean? That you know, I don't know, man. It's just a weird thing. Did you have anything happen while you were helping these two move this week?
Well, nothing like bad happened, but like the experience itself is a bit odd with both parties. So
okay, did you guys not share the van properly? Did y'all what happened where it was not kosher?
Okay, so the first day it was just myself and her just moving a couple of boxes from one place to another. No problem whatsoever.
How far is it from the old place to the new place? Is it a ways or?
It was about a 25-30 minute drive.
That's a lot for Orlando.
It really is. And we did everything that we could, like the small stuff.
Right.
And
so you went 5 miles.
it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad of experience. And we didn't move anything huge, like no couches, no bed, no nothing.
That's good.
Just small boxes.
Oh yeah.
So
none vibrated though.
Exactly.
That's a bummer.
And then the second day, because we split these days up. The second day, we had some friends come to help us out, but she was a little bit anxious about the whole process because she's like you said, she's people are coming into her world, touching all her things, moving things. She's afraid that she was afraid that like something was going to get damaged, someone was going to get thrown out.
Right.
And I get it. These are your possessions. This is stuff that you've worked hard to obtain.
This is stuff you've hoarded,
more or less. And we were moving a box spring.
Okay.
And she was like, careful. I'm like, we're not gonna break it. We're just moving it from.
Did she have money in her mattress?
I don't think so. It was just more. I think she was just worried about like either banging the wall, losing security deposit, things like that. And then there were times where we were moving a certain item, and then she's like, "Oh no, that's gonna damage this. It's gonna damage." Like she was very, very cautious and very protective over her things. And
then why ask other people to help you move?
Well, there's no way on God's green earth that she would be able to do it herself. And
okay, well, hire 2 people then to help you move. If you want that insurance-based kind of moving experience, then that is what you pay for.
I hate you, Sareth. I hate you so much.
I move you a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, why would you ask somebody to help you move if you're just going to be a worrywart the whole day long and like cause everybody else to have an awful time trying to help you move your shit to a new location?
When I moved, because I moved twice in the past 2 years.
Yeah, well, you've gotten it down to a science where if you need to leave, you can leave.
I can fucking leave.
Yeah,
and I don't care how I do it. I just get it done. Yeah. And this and there would
like fucking leave, you know what I mean?
Pretty much. Yeah. There was one when I left, I was with someone for 9 years. When we broke up, I packed everything up within like hours, literally within hours, and it was separated amongst 4 cars.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a convoy. Like they just like pulled up, boom, 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 boom. We're out. Dropped everything off. Came back for the final thing, which is my dog, and we did it all in one move.
Wow.
When I moved,
that's what it's like to have friends, Pat. You know, you're gonna have 4 people and 4 vehicles, and you can run it up the flagpole. You know what I mean?
And there was one where when I moved from my friend Danny's house to where I'm at right now.
Right. Okay.
I rented my own truck. I did everything by myself.
Right.
And
because you didn't ask me, and I would have said no anyways.
Exactly.
I love you, but no.
I love you too. No. And that's when I say
actually, did you help me move?
Did I?
No, you didn't.
No.
And
okay. I would have. I totally would have.
I don't even think we were working together. Yes, we were.
Yes, we were. Yeah.
We were, but it was such a short move.
Yeah, it was.
I was using wheelbarrows
right around the corner.
Oh, wheelbarrows. We're like, oh, get the wagon. My son was helping.
But the thing is, like, I'm a big kid. I have I got toys.
Yeah, you're a nerd.
I'm a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. I want to get it done so I can just go back to like my normal routine, because moving is something that's completely out of your routine. And it takes away time, takes away energy, takes away a lot out of you. And I don't like that. So when I move, I do it as fast as possible, as quick as possible, so I can get done and get back to my things as normal as possible.
Yeah, that move we had took 4 days.
Oh,
even
Jesus.
How fast it was to get all the major items over, it took me forever to clean that old place. Do you know what it's like to clean 10 years out of a place?
Ugh.
Oh my God. And I mean, my wife did as much as we could, and we managed to get out of there without having to worry about our security deposit being fucked, because we had fucked that a long time ago. We had some kind of thing happen. We needed to replace something in the house, and our security deposit was already gone. So
no, so fast forward. This person compensated me the most that anyone ever has in regards to a move. She filled up my gas tank. Like, I'm talking to the past the F.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's coming out of your car full. It's like dripping on the floor.
Oh yeah, like the whole bubble effect afterwards. Like she was like, boop, 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 like you're forcing it. You're forcing the gas into that tank.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, she took us out to eat.
Really? Where'd you go?
Now, here's the thing: if you ask someone to help you move,
okay.
And I asked this to other people, they were like, "Oh, I'll get some pizzas, I'll get a couple of beers. That's my way of saying thank you." And I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a pretty good compensation right there. A couple of pizzas with some friends, a couple of drinks. Good to go.
You help them you help them unpack the most important stuff in their house while eating pizza.
Yeah, and
hypothetically,
I had one person give me $100 to help them move.
Okay,
which was okay.
That's compensation right there.
Great compensation.
How long did it take for that move though?
Probably half of it, half a day. But like, I didn't have to use my vehicle.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So at the end, she asked us like, "Oh, where do you guys want to go eat?" We're like, "I don't care, dude. It was like 11:30 at night.
Okay.
There's nothing open."
Right.
She says, "Well, let's go to Ichiban."
What's that?
It is Korean barbecue.
Oh, okay. Ichiban.
Yeah, Ichiban.
Okay.
And holy shit.
Yeah, it's a good place.
Dude, it is a great fucking place. I've never been.
Okay. You're talking about the one on Colonial, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And she bought 4 bottles of sake.
Wow.
We had the brisket. We had the oh God, I can't remember the other thing. But
she could have hired a fucking moving truck then.
She totally could. She totally could have. But I don't think she would have been able to trust them, even though they are hired professionals who do this on a fucking daily.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she would have trusted them the way she
did. She have anything that was extensively glass?
No, it was just things that meant the world to her. Like there was, I think it was just more of a sentimental value to it, and I get that. But it was still fun. We had a great time. We did everything within a day. She's doing a couple of things today as well, but I'm unavailable.
And it's raining now.
Yeah,
and we have a show to do.
Ooh,
good luck.
Yeah, I hope you got everything done, Boo Boo. And I'll see you tonight. If not, I'll see you sometime in Atlanta.
Oh, cheers to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Is it? Well, that's very exciting. I've watched the most slow-moving TV show I have ever seen in my life, Pat.
Which is
Too Old to Die Young, and I'm going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this for a minute.
Okay.
You ever seen a movie or a TV show where you're watching it, you're like, I don't like this, but I'm in it? You ever felt that way?
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is literally the epitome of that. This is where the end of normal film and the bizarre art world begin. You know what I mean? Okay, so on Amazon right now, there's a movie called The Neon Demon. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
It's not scary. It's about art and models.
Okay.
And the small town girl comes from outside, wants to be a big star in LA, does some weird stuff, a lot of weird lighting stuff, a lot of neon, a lot of blues, yellows, pinks, things like that really set the whole scene.
Okay.
Now, and it's really slow. Like the movie goes slow.
Is it like slow character development or slow storytelling?
Everything.
Oh, okay.
Everything.
Oh, like, I don't know if I can do that.
Just wait. Okay, so that's the precursor to Too Old Die Young. Too Old to Die Young. So it features a couple of people that basically all have job roles. One is a cop, another is a cartel boss, another is actually there's not even that many characters, but the way it moves. Now, I understand this is going to be weird for podcasting,
okay,
but we're going to try.
All right.
Okay. So we're going to do a call and response. Remember when we ask a guest what they had for breakfast today?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When we're checking their sound audio levels, and you'll engage with this person and you'll wait for a response.
Mm-hmm.
So now what we're going to do in this example, for the understanding of how slow this moves. I'm going to ask you to ask me that question, and then I'm going to respond in the time that these actors are responding to each other.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever you're ready. Top of scene.
Hey, Aaron. So, what'd you have for breakfast this morning?
Eggs and bacon. That is how slow the dialogue moves from one character to the next.
Are you saying like they're taking like those dramatic pauses?
It is so many dramatic pauses. It is in their faces are motionless, and they're just being. You know what I mean? They're physically there. I don't think there is any beyond emotion that the director or the person is trying to show you. It is very art house, which means it exists outside of what would be considered normal movie going, like popcorn things. And I've signed on for this. Like, I've watched a lot of art house movies, all these crazy films that we've talked about over the years that I tell you to watch and you never do. But this is the first time in a long time where I'm like this. I'm like, okay, are we really going to do this? This is a lot. It's like when you start a 3.5 hour movie and you're looking at the movie, you're like, am I going to do this? Am I going to sit through the full 3.5 hours of Lord of the Rings extended cut edition for the 5th time?
That is why I don't look at the time length of films. Unless like there's something pressing or we're trying to plan something for later on,
right?
Then yes, but no, I do my best to not look at the time frames, because then it's like my mind is like, okay, that question right there, am I going to be able to do these 117 minutes? Am I going to be able to do these 2 hours and 45 minutes? No, I go and that's the one thing that I pride myself in when I watch a movie. I throw myself into the film and I enjoy it. I don't try to critique as much as possible, unless the story loses me, unless the storytelling is bad, the character development is bad. I try to enjoy a film as much as possible.
Right.
Last film I got to go see in theaters was Jordan Peele's Nope.
I haven't seen it yet.
Such a great film.
I've heard.
Yeah, dude. He
don't tell me a single goddamn thing.
He redeemed himself, because I hated Us. I was not a fan of Us.
Was that the one
with the bunnies?
The bunnies.
Yeah.
I might have to rewatch Us.
Yeah.
I don't think I remember it as well. Jake, Space Force. Yeah. No, but it's really weird. Like, the pacing is so slow. Like, I'm all about watching really cool art house movies and then talking to them about with my friends, like my film buddies and stuff online. That's what I do. I talk about film because I love movies so much. However, when I finally sat down to watch this fucking thing, I'm like an hour and a half in episode 1. Let me just tell you, 90 minutes, episode 1. You're like, oh, pilot, probably a lot of stuff happens. Remember our example of how we were just talking to each other?
Yeah.
Where there was almost 10 to 15 to 20 seconds in between the beginning.
That is
and
too much.
But here's the thing. It is so goddamn interesting.
Really?
Even at its slowest fucking snail's pace, you are just drawn to what the story is. Because it's serial killers, the cartel, there's bad guys, there's good, but you understand that everybody's fucking evil.
So like there's a lot of moving parts in this story.
I think it really focuses on the characters itself. You either feel a certain way about a person and you are staring at that person. Case in point, do you remember Psycho?
Yeah.
You know how Norman Bates would talk to himself in those monologues? He would just walk through the house and he'd be like,
Patrick Bateman.
Yeah. From and he would just like have these long monologues before he would go engage with somebody else.
Yeah.
Imagine if it's 2 monologues and it's just so spaced. There was a conversation between 2 people who are married in it. And the conversation is so ridiculous because they're cartel people. Okay. One of them looks at the other one and goes, do you think we're going to have to kill them all? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she responds 15 seconds later, I am the high priestess of death. I will make them all pay. And then in the next scene, even in that slow kind of category, there are 15 bodies that are all being shot.
Really?
In slow walking distance. You're just like, this is so much to take in. And I've never seen anything like it before. I mean, I've seen traditional scenes where William Shatner, this is the time where we will tell, where he has like that paused kind of.
That's the funny thing about William Shatner. If you actually listen to him, it's not as bad as people. I guess it's like the art of,
in the 50s, it was bad in Star Trek, though. That's what they're referencing.
Okay. Maybe, yeah. Because like nowadays, like he doesn't do like those long pauses, telling the story.
Yeah, totally. It is No, he isn't like that at all. Because I watched even if he was thematically like that, I almost want to put the trailer up and kind of show you. Actually, you have seen one of this guy's movies. Did you ever see Ryan Gosling's The Drive, or the movie Drive?
Yes.
This is that guy.
Really?
This is that guy. It is a 13-hour, 10-part series on like this whole world that he creates in LA and Southern California, North Mexico. All this stuff is happening simultaneously. And it's just like, it's awe. It has the pacing of a snail. It is so slow, but it has the intensity of Breaking Bad. And like the overwhelming need to constantly find no more, but he doesn't give you anything. The worst part about it, I mean, the worst and best part is there's a lot of pan shots. Do you know what those are? Yeah, left to right, but it's
slow,
and it will set a whole scene. It starts left. It'll show a guy at the door, and you can imagine it's a club and everybody's dancing. Then it goes all the way to the right, and then something happens, and it will pan all the way to the left, and someone will be dead because something happened. You heard, but you don't get to get what you want instantaneously. It's like I don't know. It's fucking weird, man. It's psychologically damning. You know what I mean?
Now, there are movies that I don't need action. I don't need an explosion. I don't need a shooting. I don't need, that violent factor to keep me entertained.
Right.
I've said this many times before on previous episodes, where one of my favorite films of all time is Conspiracy. I'll say it again. It's where it's the high German officers.
Yes, we have talked about that. It is very. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't talk about that on the last episode. I probably would have enjoyed talking about that for a long time.
That would have been a great conversation.
Yeah, I'm sure it would.
But
he would have. We can edit that out of the show.
Yeah. But no, there are some films that they're just talkies. They're talker films. There's no action. There's no suspense. But it's just like the delivery of the actors and the dialogue itself,
right,
that keeps the person captivated.
Yeah.
So with yours, I feel it's like it's a mixture of the moving parts of the story, along with those dramatic pauses. And I'm sure, is there a little bit of action here or there?
Okay, so the action is presented in the same style as the rest of it. It's very slow paced, like everything that you would see there. I don't want to ruin any of it.
Let me ask you this. Is there like a pan shot of them pulling back and then an explosion?
No explosions.
No explosions.
No explosions. Okay, I want you to understand that this is an art movie.
Okay.
So the violence that you see in the CGI that they use is very minimal, because they want to believe in that purest thing when it comes to Hollywood. They're like that single shot. That everybody loves so much.
Yeah.
That if you can shoot a whole scene on one camera in the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay. So a couple examples of this that people have seen that I can reference to. Daredevil, that long hallway scene when he's escaping prison. Do you remember that scene?
Where
that's all one camera shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's one shot.
You mean one take?
One take. Yeah. One shot, one take. That's the whole idea, is that way, if you fuck up one thing, you have to go back to the beginning and do it all over again. The next one that I can think of is a movie from Korea called Old Boy.
Okay.
You've probably seen the American one with Josh Brolin, which is terrible. It's fucking awful. In fact, I think you and I had a huge argument that you need to still see the old boy. Old boy. Bizarre. That's one. But this I think like every scene is like one shot.
Really?
Not always, no, because there's camera cuts, but it feels like everything could be one shot. So I think there's a heavy amount of pretentiousness in this. You know, like I am the best.
Yeah.
And now you're watching me do it. You know what I mean? I don't know what draws me to this show. It's interesting, but it's not as action packed as say you would anything. But I have to tell you, after watching so much goddamn Marvel, DC, and all of these green screen movies, I'm so happy to see something that's completely different.
I'm okay if I don't ever have to watch another Marvel film.
I'm happy if, you know what? You want to know the great thing? Is that, I can't believe I'm saying this. If you are so tired of seeing those Marvel films, well, guess what? Star Wars shot in the same fucking studio as all the Marvel films. It's like Tatooine isn't Tatooine. They should build a goddamn city in the desert now and just make it Tatooine and let us go see it.
Well, I mean, it's more cost effective to film, green screen and those kind of studios than shooting on location.
But everything's so much better on location. I mean, all the cool scenes in all the movies that people are going to talk about in the 20, 30 years from now, I believe, are going to be the ones where my favorite scene of all times. What's your favorite scene of all times, Pat? What's your favorite scene in a movie?
My favorite scene in a movie?
Yeah.
Of all time?
Of all times. Just tell me which one.
All right.
Is it green screen or on location?
It's on location.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on a set.
Okay.
No. This was on a set, but I don't think their green screens were being involved. It's Phantom Menace when the doors open and it reveals Darth Maul.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's green screen.
No, that's not.
Great. It was like 2000s.
Yeah, but that wasn't green screen. That set was built.
Okay.
And because the doors open and it reveals Darth Maul, and the music itself intensified the scene itself.
Are you talking about Darth Vader or Darth Maul?
No, I'm talking about Darth Maul, red face.
Okay, yeah, I like him.
And it was by far one of my favorite. It was the climax of the film,
and
it was just like such a great reveal because like now, oh shit's about to go down.
Right.
Yeah. What about you, man? Like, what's one of your favorite scenes?
The Bourne films.
Really?
Okay, I'm not a huge Bourne fan.
Okay.
Like, I'm not like sold to the concept of Jason Bourne. I really don't care. But what I am a fan of is the filmmaking when it came to Bourne. Do you remember when they're jumping when they send the first assassin after Matt Damon's character, and they're running through some Middle Eastern village? Or
sorry.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's definitely James Bond, not Jason Bourne. But honestly, what's happening is they're going from like levels of an apartment complex, and they get into a bathroom.
Okay.
And what they're doing is this close combat in this bathroom, and he's got a towel, and they're fighting in a tiny European shower, and then he throws him into this hallway, and it's still more claustrophobic, violent. It is one of my favorite scenes because there is so much going on, and the camera's doing this, which I'm not a big fan of, like the jostle camera. But man, when I was watching that the other day, I was like, this is amazing. Mm-hmm. It is so cool to just see. Are you able to pull up Too Old to Die Young's trailer?
I'm too old to die young too. I'm Egg Foo Young. Sareth, you broke the show. My favorite is when Uncle Frank comes through the flood boards in Hellraiser. Ooh,
that's a good one. That sure is a good one.
I'm gonna pull up yours. I'm gonna show mine real quick because
we're gonna watch some movie scenes.
Yeah, we're gonna. We do not own the rights to this.
We do not own the rights, nor will they be in our actual episode later on. So they'll be. If you just hear 15 seconds of pausing, yep. Okay.
Yeah. So here we go. So this is my favorite scene.
Okay, this is our first interactive one.
Yeah,
we haven't done this in a while.
Yeah. So let me cue this up. Volume up, and right here, boom.
Wait for me.
I hate that kid so goddamn much.
You'll be safe there. Stay in the cockpit.
Stay in the cockpit.
Right here.
Background is so CGI.
We'll handle this.
We'll take the long way.
And it's just like, oh crap. Okay, no. You know what? Let's get out of here. Shit's about to go down.
And then the devil is revealed.
The devil is revealed. Like, look, everyone just scatters. It's like we're gonna leave these experts to do what they gotta do, and then like right here, skip this part.
We gotta do something, Archie.
And then boom.
And then it's awful again.
Boom. Double lightsaber.
Yeah, big
Double
reveal.
fucking lightsaber.
The big reveal.
And I'll pause that so I can pull out the Old Boy trailer.
Yeah. The old turn on to just select Old Boy hallway scene.
Old Boy hallway scene. All right.
Yeah, Old Boy hallway scene.
Keep
It's
it
one of my
talking.
favorite scenes. Okay, so to undersell this movie, it is one of my favorite movies ever made. It is not my favorite movie, but it is damn close to my heart. It is. Do you have hallway scene?
Yeah, I have it. I'm about to pull it up right now.
So there's, guys, this is not for the kids. So if you have kids running around right now and you don't want them to see some hyper violence, that's it. That's it right there. I can see it on the small thing. You let me know when we're ready to go. So who directs this? I forgot. Yes. Okay. So it's not here. No, you're fine. Just don't do anything.
Okay.
In like 10 seconds, these guys are going to. Yep. There you go.
Hat viel Blut verloren.
Oh, this is getting intense.
This is okay. So this is not the one shot yet, and it starts. This is one shot.
Oh.
And it doesn't stop. It's like 10 minutes long. All right, like 4 minutes long. Like, this is Korea. So
Yeah, it's like the guys in the background. I go, come on, I want to hit him too. I want to hit him too.
Yeah. And look at it.
It's like, okay, he falls down again, and then somehow, miraculously, he gets back up.
You got to understand the amount. Okay, you can stop it but you kind of see how it doesn't stop.
Yeah,
it's just continuous. In that scene is where he will be continuously fighting for the next 5 to 8 minutes in film time.
Mm-hmm.
In real lifetime, like 8 minutes. That happens. Boom, boom, boom. It's if you understand why he's there and what he's doing and how hangry he is as a character, you'll understand that. So we got Uncle Frank in the Hellraiser thing. Are you gonna pull that up for Sareth?
I'm about to, but like that was a really good fight.
Yeah,
that was a really
the Josh Brolin one that they have in the same hallway.
Didn't do justice.
He's too big. Like that poor little Korean guy in that movie really has to like fight. You got to understand, he is rage, dude. That is pure fucking anger and rage. Think Michael Douglas falling down, walking across LA in traffic, angry. Yeah, that's him. All right, sweet. What do we got next?
So I got to say, okay, that was a great fight. That's a great fight scene.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my favorite fighters in films is Jackie Chan.
Okay.
Jackie Chan is one of my favorite actors. And when I first came to Florida, we finally had HBO, and I got introduced to all these Jackie Chan films that were on HBO.
Okay, which one are we going to watch here?
It is Who Am I? Have you ever seen that one?
I don't think so.
He has amnesia. He's a soldier, and he's trying to figure out who framed him.
Is it Chinese? Is it fully Chinese, or is it one of the English Chinese crossover movies?
English Chinese crossover.
Okay,
movies.
so during rush hour time.
Yeah. So let me pull this up on the screen so we can do this again.
Okay.
But this is one of my favorite scenes.
Oh, this is older.
Yeah, this is way older.
Okay.
And in this
reminds
scene,
me of Rumble in the
Jackie
Bronx,
Chan
right?
just kicked the guy in the red shirt's ass.
Okay.
And the other dude behind him is like,
that guy looks like that John Travolta.
yeah.
Oh man.
And of course, it's music that like intensifies the scene right here.
Yeah. Is he Russian?
Like, he freaking pops his neck out of place.
That's hilarious.
And then right here, shit's about to get real.
Take it easy. We've got plenty of time. 20 seconds!
He claims that he's going to kick Jackie Chan's ass
In 20 seconds.
In 20 seconds. And it's all leg work.
What is this? This is Who Am I?
Yeah.
Wow, that guy's got... Wow.
Like, I don't know if this guy's like a professional soccer player or what, but like
soccer player, I would think kung fu.
Yeah. And he's on the offense. I mean, he's on the defense. He's on the offense, but just using his legs.
Yeah. He reminds me of the guy. Never mind. I was about to tell you how nerdy I am right now. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge kung fu fan, believe it or not. I mean, I like it. I'll watch it in a movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, look how long Jackie Chan is kicking this. Like like he primarily uses defensive moves. He never attacks like straight out unless it's he's ready to have the. It's just.
It was just a bicycle. He was bicycle.
He just did the Fiddler's Green dance.
No. This is this hurts.
I have seen this.
This hurts to watch right here because we've all got hit and shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Jesus.
It hurts to watch.
Oh my god!
This.
It's like watching a guy getting
Even his buddy's like, oh come on, what the hell?
That last
right
one.
Come on!
Let me pause that. All right.
Time's up. 20 seconds of time's up, Jackie.
Yeah, 20 seconds went away like a long time ago.
Dude, that guy was like, that was just straight kicking shin to shin. Oh my lord. I remember doing that in soccer and I was, woo. Like if I show you those little calves, what do you call that area? Shins? My shins?
I think so.
Yeah. If you're doing direct shin attacks, that's gotta hurt.
Uncle Frank. Floodboards.
Yeah, we're gonna watch a scene from Hellraiser. I haven't seen Hellraiser, and have you ever seen Hellraiser? You don't do scary movies.
I don't because, what is it? I saw them too quickly.
You solve them too quickly.
I saw them too quickly.
I want you to watch It Follows. Anybody? We gotta have someone out there. Name your favorite scary movie that Pat has to watch this week. I'm going to tell him mine. If he watches it and then he comes back and he says it's good.
Now, when he says, hold on, what is it? It comes through the floorboards and Hellraiser.
Floorboards, I'm
guessing. The floorboards.
Floorboards. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know this scene, but I'm
trying to look it up. Floor.
Sorry about that dead air right now.
Oh, okay. I think I found it. Let me put this on the screen right here so we can entertain Sareth a little bit.
Yeah. All right.
And I believe this is the floorboard scene.
Let us know if this is it, Sareth.
Has to be.
Yeah, that's
okay. Now.
Okay. Are you ready? Are you scared?
I'm a little bit.
Yeah. It's coming up.
They use balsa wood, I can tell that.
Awesome. Oh, no. I can do a scary movie podcast.
I see. Okay.
Oh, I heard bubbling.
Yeah,
that's even.
And
gross.
I can see the slime coming through the floor.
That's not slime. Oh, that's me. Is that a spider?
I don't know, but this is
so gross. Hellraiser doesn't fuck around. God, it's been a while since I've seen a monster movie. Oh, it's eerie.
Oh, geez.
That snapping of the bones.
Now, I got to give it up to the puppetry in this. This is insane.
Yeah. Sareth knows Clive Barker. Whoa, gross. The rats are running away. That's how you know it's real.
Oh my God.
My God.
Oh my God. It's like his body is forming.
Yeah. And that's the blood going in. That was awesome. Sareth, I love you. That's amazing.
That was good. That was good.
You just described what sex is like with some people. That's our clip of the week right there.
That totally is. All right. You know what I've been watching these last few weeks?
What have you been watching? What have you been watching?
Look at that. Bring it right there. I love you too, dudes.
I love you too, you duds. You guys are duds.
But dudes.
Dudes.
But no, there's this new documentary. I don't know if it's new or not. It's on Disney Plus. It's called Light and Magic.
Okay, Light and Magic.
Light and Magic. And it's about the company that George Lucas started, which is Industrial Light and Magic. And these are the guys who do all the special effects for like the big movies.
Okay.
If you have a concept and you have an idea and you want to bring it to life, like those are the guys that make it happen.
Sure. Yeah.
They were behind Jurassic Park, E.T., Indiana Jones, Star Wars, like all these major Back to the Future, for Christ's sakes. And they were showing how they did the scene in Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay.
When the Nazis open. Wow, this is the second show we talked about Nazis.
Well, we talk about Nazis a lot.
Yeah, I did not see it coming.
Yeah.
Anywho,
yikes!
They show the process of like how they melted the faces on all these dudes, because
it's the opposite of what we just saw.
The opposite. That's immediately like that. That's immediately what I was thinking about when I saw that scene. I'm like, well, in Industrial Light and I wonder if Industrial Light and Magic did the puppeteering for that, because that's pretty sick. That's insane. I need to find that out if Industrial Light and Magic did Hellraiser. But
well, you never know, because honestly, Hellraiser, I think, was like, I don't know what year Hellraiser came out. Hellraiser is one of those few series that I know a lot of people like, but I've sat down and maybe watched like 2 of them. Have you ever sat down and watched Hellraiser movies?
Who did special effects? Bob Keane did the special effects.
And where's Bob Keane from?
That's what I'm trying to find out. How did they do? Literally, the first thing that comes up. How did they do the birth of Frank sequence in Hellraiser?
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see if it was Industrial Macbeth.
So, anyways, Hellraiser is a pretty good movie, though.
Yeah,
have you seen it before?
It's been forever.
Beginning to end. Yeah,
I don't think I saw it beginning to end. Okay, here you go. The great Bob Keane designed the special effects effects for Hellraiser. While only in his mid-20s, Keane had amassed an impressive list of credits that included the likes of the original Star Wars trilogy, multiple Jim Henson films, and a handful of projects under the mentor of Nick Millay. Let's see. First feature film of SFX Studios, Image Animation, which Keane co-founded. Okay, so it wasn't Industrial Light and Magic, but
you got to remember, Hollywood's big. In retrospect, by how many movies that come out, not all of them would have been Industrial
Light and Magic.
Yeah, and Light Magic. I'm sure that when a film has a tier 1 budget, then they're going to make something that's fantastic, like Star Wars or Jurassic Park, which requires a lot of hands-on stuff that they need to do. But I mean, Hellraiser only had a few scenes but those scenes were big enough that other people took notice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From that other company that Keane was referenced to. So here we go. I am going to make a challenge. They do this on other TV shows, so let's do it here.
Okay.
I'm going to challenge you to watch something, and you're going to I'm going to watch something that you suggest, and we're going to talk about it next week.
Okay.
What do you think?
All right.
What do you think? We need to come up with a way better name than what the monsters do. Like what do we call it? Because I mean, there's so many podcasts that talk about fucking movies and stuff like that. We obviously don't ever talk about it, hardly ever in our shows. The only filmmaking we usually talk about is OnlyFans and TikTok. So, what's your recommendation to me? What should I see?
All right, so you could finally understand what I appreciate about this film, because I reference it so many times. I'm going to give you my HBO passwords.
As you should. I still haven't seen House of the Dragon. Don't ruin it.
I don't care about that one.
Why? What else are you watching on HBO Max?
Harley Quinn.
Again,
Holy shit, Harley.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what am I watching?
You're gonna watch Conspiracy.
I've seen it.
You've seen it, the one with Kenneth Branagh, Stanley Tucci.
The one there in the thing in the castle in Germany, right?
Yeah, and they're talking about how.
No wonder why you dated. Yes, I have seen that. It's really a weird story behind that. I was looking for a scary movie. It was about 9 years ago that I watched. I remember watching that, and I was watching it in the afternoon. It was like 1:30 in the afternoon, and my wife was on a trip, I think, and I hadn't started anything. I think I had just finished my shift somewhere, and I was coming home and I was getting ready to watch a movie. I was like, oh, it's the afternoon. I got nothing to do. It's hot as fuck outside. So I turned on Conspiracy thinking it's something, creepy. And it was.
It really was.
So yeah, I have seen that, but I'll watch it again. And because I know what the concept is of that film, and I actually understand the history aspect. So now I can go back and watch it as someone who knows all the characters.
There you go.
And what I'm going to recommend to you is a legitimately fun, scary movie.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
It Follows.
It Follows.
All right. It Follows. Yes. Sareth made a great joke earlier. It Follows would be a lot shorter if it swallows. Thank you, Sareth. Appreciate you as always.
It's on Netflix. All right.
It's on Netflix. And the other one is, if you like the art house movies that I'm talking about, I got, you want to do extra credit?
Let's see.
Okay. Amazon Prime, Climax. It's going with that one shot.
Oh, okay.
Beginning to end, one shot.
Okay.
It's 90 minutes. If you watch this film and you come back and you go, I fucking love that, I am going to open your world. If you didn't like it, then I'll say, okay, I've got something to get you back there. Okay. Because you never start off with Cannibal Holocaust. Have you ever seen Cannibal Holocaust?
I don't think I have.
Do you know what it is?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
No, I don't.
We have a lot to talk about.
We do have a lot to talk about.
We should create a separate podcast just for how smart I am with movies. I just live in it now. I just accept it.
Oh man! So anything you want to say or plug before we head out? Yeah,
actually, I got two things coming up. Tonight, I'm gonna go do a storyteller event at a story. I'm gonna tell a story tonight at a storyteller event at the Fat Fish Blewett Improv.
Oh, okay.
And then next Tuesday, I have a roast battle.
Ooh.
And I am going to cripple the man. So my good friend Eddie K, I'm sorry, brother, but it just got announced today that I'm going against you. And it doesn't matter you cut your hair. I don't care. I just want you to go sweep it up. I don't know. That's all I got so far. No, honestly, that's pretty cool. It's going to be at Grumpy's next Tuesday. I'm going against Eddie K. Vinny D is going against Cat. Fuck, let me find it. This is a good lineup.
Tuesday, right?
The guy who's who took my spot at Grumpy's is doing fucking amazing stuff. I'm so happy that he ended up taking what he had available and making the most with it. And his name is Ike Rafferty, I think his full name is. I talked to him on Instagram. Give me a moment. I'm trying to find the fucking. Okay, here's the lineup. Come on, where is it? Okay, it's me versus Eddie K. Captain versus Vinny D. You don't know who Vinny D is, do you? Okay.
I know.
Billy Swift versus Rob Ford. And I don't know which Chris it is. I don't know. There's one more, and that person is facing Rue. Chris versus Rue, whatever Chris that is. I didn't see who it was, but it's gonna be and Tony Wellens is gonna be the judge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's gonna be a hoo-ha of a good time. Hoo-ha. Hoo-ha. Get him high, hoo-ha.
Anything else you want to say before we plug it out?
We plug it out.
I mean, we unplug it.
We unplug it. We're literally gonna unplug it. Do drugs.
Love it. Check me out this Wednesday. I will be hosting Pirate Trivia over at Graffiti Junction in Thornton Park. And then following that, I'll be Thursday at Graffiti Junction College Park hosting of adult bingo.
Okay, let's go back to your pirate
trivia.
Pirate trivia. What are we pirating?
We are.
What are we discussing? Blackbeard.
We're talking about all the pirates.
All the pirates. What is it?
Cinematic and historical pirates.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing all the pirates. I'm pirating.
You want to learn a lot about pirates this week?
Tell me.
Okay, so a podcast that I absolutely love. Probably one of 3 that I actually listened to. Last Podcast on the Left did a 3-part special on Blackbeard.
Ooh.
And it is really interesting. How old do you think pirates were? Like their age bracket?
I would have to say anywhere between 25 and 36. Older?
15 to 30.
Really?
Right. Like when we talk about classic pirates that we know by, I don't know, iconography, like who the prolific. Blackbeard was 30.
Huh.
Another pirate that was on his ship was only 26.
Was that Redbeard?
I don't know. I haven't gotten to Redbeard. There was Blackbeard, there was Redbeard. But the story of pirates is very interesting. Do you know anything about pirates?
That's what I'm going to be researching this weekend.
Yeah. So not taking too additional long, but do you know why pirates existed?
Tell me.
Is because that the English didn't like that the Spanish and the Spaniards, were starting to make trade ports with the colonies around Mexico and the Caribbean and Jamaica and Cuba and all those places. So what they did is they hired mercenaries to commandeer ships and then legal pirate. And then at a certain point in time, when the war no longer seemed to have the need for piracy, they tried to retract all of these legal pirate enterprises, and pirates just said, I don't know what else to do, yar. And they said, fuck the king, we're just going to steal their gold because that's all we know how to do.
Oh, wow.
So, and there's so much more to that. Like, I'm going to ask you one more question, see if you really know piracy. Of the crew, any crew, how much do you think were black?
50%?
3/4.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because when a pirate ship attacked slave ships, they would free them to be on their ship.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
That is why most pirates that you hear about are African slaves becoming pirates.
Huh.
Is because they didn't have really the option, and the captains of these ships would offer, do you want to go back to slavery, or do you want to go to where you're supposed to be going, or do you want to be free and help us steal shit? And of course they're like, well,
when you put it that
hard
way,
fucking decision, I'm gonna go murder white people. And some shit.
Dude, that's awesome. Thank you, dude. Thank you for that right there. I can't, because I gotta do my research for pirate trivia.
Oh, you can listen to I believe it's like 5.5 hours of full pirate history. I'm only through episode 2, and I'm about halfway through it.
Okay.
There's a lot of information. Plus, I think you'll be entertained through the whole way through.
I'll definitely check that out. Also, September.
You had adult bingo on Thursday. I don't want to distract.
Yeah, no. Every
now talking about. I'm just kidding. Did you know what penis
the origins of bingo?
The origins of pornography.
No, so I will be hosting not Seinfeld, Friends trivia.
I'm gonna skip that.
September 7th. Beginning at 8 o'clock at Graffiti Junction, Thornton Park. And of course, every Thursday at 9 o'clock, I am at College Park for adult bingo. Check me out on Real Laughs Mondays and Tuesdays with that crew on Real Radio 104.1. And if you need legal help in regards to family or divorce, child support, modification on time sharing, give my office a call, 407-900-7451. Attorney Aaron Morse will help you find your new normal. And as always, if you're not,
I got a question before we. Now, when you say time sharing, You're talking about getting out of timeshares or having proper visitation
up.
with.
As always, if you're not laughing, you're not living. Live every day to the fullest, but always do it.
Yeah. Chaos.
See you guys next week.